Auto Obsessed at the SEMA 2022 show, and we're at Griots Garage. We're just going to meet here with Nick Griot. It's good seeing you again, Nick.
Good to see you too, Troy.
Appreciate it. So,
welcome.
Auto Obsessed has been with Griots Garage now 12 years, since 2010. We brought Griots Garage into Canada. We have a very special relationship with the Griots Garage, at least I think so.
Without a doubt.
And awesome manufacturer to deal with. We're proud to carry their brands. They have an amazing motto, have fun in your garage, and that's truly, in my opinion, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Your entire product line is geared to the guys who work in the garage.
Yeah, they have the free time. You know, my dad really started this business because of out of frustration with the time he had away from my mom and the 4 kids he had, myself included.
Yeah.
And so his garage time was precious, and you didn't want to go out and be disappointed by some tool or some process you were trying to, create or complete in that precious time. And 32 years on, we've got a lot of solutions.
Absolutely,
but
absolutely.
You experience a lot of different things, and with all the brands and products you offer, if you've got a problem and you have a solution, you can sell that problem.
Exactly.
Or sell that solution.
Yeah, exactly. So this year, no surprise here. Griots has brought a number of products, a number of new innovations that you'll be releasing soon.
Yes.
Right.
So we do all of our in-house development. We have a team of chemists in our plant in Indianapolis, and chemical development is a big focus of ours because we can do it. Right? We aren't buying from somebody else. We're doing it from scratch. We're looking at what the marketplace tells us. Where are the gaps in our line? How can we improve upon the best that's out there and deliver it at a price and effectiveness that, again, helps that person have fun doing what they enjoy, which is spending time around their cars.
Exactly. So you've got this in your hand.
Yes.
So Griots has been doing polishers, I don't even know how long. I mean, before, when we first went on board, I think it was version 3 already of the 6-inch. I think 2 or 3 of the 6-inch. Now a couple more iterations. A lot of tool lineup now. Right, a bigger focus on tools. And tell me about that one. Yeah,
so this we actually switched our manufacturer a few years ago. Probably actually it was 2016.
Okay.
Because we were at the end of that 3rd generation tools life. We started selling a Porter Cable 7424 in 1992. That's what Richard had brought random orbital and at-home polishing to the marketplace, and we had enough volume that, hey, we could make our own machine. So 2019 we debuted the G9, which is our standard bearer, the 9mm polisher that can serve pretty much any beginner and also fit in a pro's shop. And since then we've developed 6 new polishers, and this would be the 7th.
Right.
However, this one has been the longest development project of any of the other tools, in particular because we have some unique patents that apply to this tool.
Okay.
And we had to navigate the world of lithium-ion power tools. We've got some big names in that space. With some big patents, and they carry a slightly bigger stick than us, so we don't want to cross them. But this is our Boss Hybrid Micro Polisher. Once again, it's been in development for 4 years. We're going to be selling this early 2023. What is unique about this, we have a pivoting head with multiple positions that can really give you access to a lot of hard to reach places. Now, there is a micro polisher market now, and we think that we've taken what is out there and improved upon all of their faults, including the power to actually drive pads in both the rotary and random orbital patterns. 1, 2, and 3-inch plates, just a quick change system to go from rotary to actually a 13mm orbital with a stainless steel CNC machine counterbalance. And then the 3 backing plates that can be adapted to either that rotary or that orbital drive. It's a brushless motor that's all housed in the head. Of course, the ergonomics are a huge focus for us. And then we've got a really cool feature, this LED readout that gives you an odometer. So the overall life of the tool, how long you've used it, a job timer. So if you're somebody that's making money detailing and you get a customer arguing about how much time they spent polishing the fins on your Testarossa, guess what? You've got the proof to tell them how long you spent on that. And then a speed readout that measures both OPMs and RPMs depending upon the drive system. Another amazing aspect, it's lithium ion. It's extremely lightweight. I want you to feel that. And then
really good, really light actually.
25 to 55 minutes of runtime, depending on the size of the backing plate and the delivery, so whether orbital or rotary.
Right.
But we do have an inverter, so you can plug a cord in there, run this tool all day.
Right.
And as you heard, it's pretty quiet.
And then it's super quiet.
Yeah. Really nice, that brushless
really
motor.
Quiet.
Yeah.
And then also your cord system that you have on all the Boss tools goes into this inverter, is that correct?
It does, yeah.
So the same, you can use the same cord.
One cord for
all machines. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good. So just to clarify for me, so we've got 3 sizes. We've got 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, random orbital and rotary, correct?
Yes.
Right. So we just changed the counterbalance to make it rotary, right?
Yep.
Or sorry, counterbalance to make it the DA, and then non-counterbalance to do rotary.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess that's 6 tools in one.
It's pretty sweet.
Right?
Yep.
Pretty much with the head that moves.
Yep.
So we've got a couple positions there. That's awesome.
Yep. And that's
really
a patented design from us. So we're hoping that we continue to innovate and be the sharpest tool in the bag.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this too, for me, I like tools with cases.
Yep.
So this comes with a case.
Yes, and this is still a prototype
like a carbon
case.
fiber look.
Yep, and it will be embossed with Griots Garage and house all of your accessories, including multiple batteries, all your plates,
nice.
some pads, space for the tool, and then of course the lithium-ion charger as well, which is included in the base unit.
Very nice.
Yep. And we got it in little extension shaft. Gosh, oh, it's pretty firm tolerance there, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, you can really extend that rotary, get into some pretty tight spots with that.
Right.
So we're pretty excited about this tool, and after a long development cycle to bring it to market, it's pretty exciting.
So we'll see that in the 2023 season.
Yep.
So as soon as they've got all their checks and balances done, we'll have it in the store for you.
Yep. All right, and as I mentioned, we've got a lot of liquids to talk about. If you're a product developer not developing a product, you're out of a job.
Exactly.
All right, so we definitely push the envelope, and our manufacturing team right now is quite busy bringing all of these formulas into production to the marketplace. So we're looking at early to mid-December for all the products we'll talk about.
Okay.
At least as they come to market, we'll get them to you as soon as we can.
Right, perfect.
So we'll start with our ceramic metal polish. This is an all-in-one concept for oxidized or dulled metals. Our Boss line of abrasives features a very high-quality aluminum oxide submicron abrasive. You're going to see a very similar abrasive package in this, paired with our ceramic intermediate that is present in all of our ceramic products.
Okay.
So great durability, ease of use by both hand and machine. And even though a lot of modern cars don't have a lot of metal to polish,
right.
When do you need to polish metal? When it's older, on an older car.
Exactly.
So it's great for chrome, raw metals, and what we've found is that a lot of these metal polishes, unless it's a straight rouge, will have some polymer aspect, some UV inhibition.
Right.
Now we've kind of upped the ante with a ceramic polymer package. Right. So exceeding durability to the market-bearing standards.
Right. So this is uncoated aluminum, stainless, chrome.
Yes.
Right? Polish and ceramic protection in one.
Yep.
Right. Perfect.
We learned a lot from our ceramic all-in-one that we debuted last year in terms of marrying the capability, the abrasive, and the protection package. So this one was a need and a niche in our product line, and so we're very proud to bring that one to market.
Excellent.
Okay, next up is our ceramic tire dressing. So if you're unaware of the silicone market the last couple years, like we were talking about, a lot of manufacturers have been shuttered, or there are prohibitions on where that silicone can come from.
Okay.
People are looking for tire dressings, but the price of them have just exploded.
Right.
So we were able to take the intermediate that we developed, and then what we know about tire dressings in general, and develop a low silicone tire dressing that gives a nice, rich, dark finish, not excessively glossy, and then awesome durability.
Right.
You can spray this directly onto the tire and apply with a brush or a foam applicator, however you prefer to apply it.
Okay. And what are you guys thinking for, or what have you tested for durability?
So my first durability test with this was a 2,000-mile road trip down to San Francisco in my brand new Bronco, which has mud terrains.
Yeah.
Got in some weather, came back, rinsed the tires off just to see what was still there, and I had nothing to do. right? So we're getting about 12 washes in an objective test.
Okay.
So a single wash, you generally might have to reapply after you use a tire cleaning product. So to withstand that many washes is definitely impressive out of something that takes you 5 minutes to apply.
Right. Yeah, so obviously the durability is going to depend on your region, right?
Yep.
You're testing and using mostly in Washington on your road trip, and then throughout North America. In Canada, we usually knock them down a little bit because of all the slush and salt and calcium chloride and everything else we put on the roads. But that's very promising. That's very interesting.
Yeah, ease of use and durability are key, right? I mean,
absolutely.
Everybody wants nice looking tires.
Yeah.
You can tell a car is dirty by your wheel and tire package
100%,
first.
100%. A car is not done until those wheels the wheels are clean and the rubber is perfectly dressed. Absolutely.
You gotta have nice, clean shoes, right?
That's right.
So next we have 2 water spot remover formulas. We have a gel application and a sprayable application. The spray really benefits those hard to reach areas where you might get spots such as your trunk runs, door jams, or really large surfaces. And then the gel is more of a precision application. And obviously having the preference between the two really will allow us to reach anybody who has water spot removing needs.
Right.
Can act as a way, in particular with high solids, chemical resistant coatings that tend to water spot, right?
Right.
You don't want to polish off the coating.
Yeah.
These products are really in vogue in that, and we can also use them on our standard, ceramic infused products as well.
Right.
As you find that water spotting happens.
Right.
And then polishing glass and polishing paint. If you can avoid that with a simple product that you wipe on, allow to dwell, and rinse off, it's a great benefit.
Right.
And we have a unique acid that is contained within here that is less corrosive from a human harm standpoint.
Okay.
So you can actually use these products. I do this stuff around my kids.
Right.
So I'm very sensitive to that, and obviously the U.S. is very strict in terms of what we can place in VOC levels, all those kind of considerations that we are able to do with our own in-house development.
Perfect.
Get a safe yet effective product.
Right. And just high level then, how would we use this here? So we've got a spray, and then we've got a gel.
Yep.
So this is something obviously in the car wash stage?
Yeah, I would most likely say wash your car, and then the next least invasive method is going to be clay. Right. If you can take off some of the mineral deposits that the water spots generally, come from, without compromising your protection, that's great. If you still see them, this would be your next step, right? Before concluding, hey, I need to go polish my paint to get rid of some of these deeper etches.
Right.
The spray can be sprayed directly onto the surface, minding any sensitive rubber, and allowed to dwell for approximately a minute, and then rinsed off.
Right.
You want to use those in obviously low wind environments, so it's not getting on something you don't need to treat, because it will compromise a standard sealant or carnauba wax, so you will have to reapply. But in the case of ceramics, you're pretty much good to go, and you've gotten rid of a very annoying thing that we all deal with.
Exactly, yeah.
And then the gel, as I mentioned, is more precision, right? You apply it to a foam applicator, treat the area that is afflicted with the water spots, again, rinse to neutralize the acid, wipe clean.
Right, and then reapply your waxes or sealants, ceramics should be fine.
Yes,
right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect, excellent.
Next up, we have our 3-in-1 wheel tire mat cleaner. So most of our wheel cleaners are famous for being pH neutral and effective and safe on many different wheel types. The wheel and tire cleaner combos are more alkaline in general, right? Everybody wants to claim non-acid based. Right? So we've got a very effective cleaner that we've benchmarked against what is known as the preeminent standard in that is not just the consumer grade, but also the professional realm. And in development, we focused on a couple things. Cling and foam, so that you get more chemical action without that product running off the tire or wheel. And then that same cling allows for more working time. Whereas these high alkaline ones that run off and dry quickly, sometimes you only have 30 seconds to get your work done.
So then you got a lot of damage.
And really can compromise in sensitive wheel finishes. Right. So in development, we focus on that. It's got a nice clinging foam. Also smells very good.
Okay.
Versus some of them that will grab your throat and nose and
make
really,
you cough and
really unpleasant. And then the utility of rubber floor mats, which in harsh environments, much like Edmonton, Alberta, in the wintertime, those mats will dull up pretty quickly.
That's right, yeah.
The ability to bring those back, make your interior look great without that kind of dulling or embedded dirt.
Yeah.
You know, you do all your wet work at once before you start washing your car.
Right.
Pull your mats out, do your mats, wheels, and tires, hang your mats up so they're dry by the time you've cleaned the entire car.
And then you dress the wheel, you dress the rubber afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
1-2 punch right there.
Perfect, yeah.
And last but not least, from the chemical perspective, I've got 2 more chemicals. So.
2 more chemicals.
Our Brilliant Finish Snow Foam. We have a lot of consumers that don't have access to a pressure washer.
Okay.
They primarily use our foaming sprayer.
Right.
And so really the focus here is give a superior experience to somebody who's utilizing a car wash soap and really focus on foam production for pre-washing, right?
Okay.
So we can minimize the amount of dirt on the car.
Right.
This is going to be one of our highest output foams and developed specifically for use, foaming sprayer foam cannons.
Right.
One of the best smelling products we've ever made.
Okay.
Without a doubt. You're going to have to guess the scent before you leave here.
Okay. I can kind of guess a couple by the color, but I don't know.
We'll see how deep your scent knowledge goes, but it's a great smelling product. So very excited about that. We have great foaming products. This is just another expansion to really give everybody the benefit of foam and get them the right product for the tools that they are equipped with.
Right. So we got 2 more.
Yeah, we got 1 more chemical I'm really excited about. This is very, very standard issue in the professional realm. Citrus all-purpose cleaner. 3 specific dilution ratios for heavy degreasing, interior use, and then light-duty cleaning as well.
Okay.
So at a 4-to-1, a 10-to-1, and a 20-to-1.
Okay.
We pair that with a really easy to decipher dilution bottle.
Right.
So, dilution is always kind of a chore unless you have a dilution machine in your shop.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone just guesses, so this is perfect.
Yeah.
We've got the increments right on the bottle.
Yep. And so very nice citrus scent. It's non-pH neutral, so it's going to be more effective than, say, just a standard soap that you're applying to a specific purpose.
Right.
And in particular, we're serving the professional who wants to buy one product, have multiple uses.
Okay.
So our end consumers will really enjoy this product as well. But we were asked by professionals, hey, this is what we need. And we want you to develop it for us. So you're ashamed to not listen to your customers.
Yeah. And I would assume the smell.
Always good. Always good. It's what we pride ourselves on. So the last innovation that I really want to talk about is our lithium-ion cordless foamer and sprayer.
Okay.
So very common to have pump-up pressure-based foaming and spraying tools. Obviously, you got to pump them quite a bit.
That's right, yeah.
So this tool is unique in that it is not pressure-based, it's suction-based.
Oh, okay.
7.2 amp-hour lithium-ion battery, about a 55-minute runtime.
Okay.
And we include both the foaming and or spraying tip.
Okay.
So you can run alkaline, pH neutral, acidic products through it. We kind of draw the line at something as aggressive as like a brake cleaner.
Well, of course, yeah.
But for detailing purposes, you can imagine a waterless washing solution, post-wash rinse aid or drying aid, such as our ceramic speed shine.
Okay, yeah.
120 trigger pulls versus pressing a button running around the car.
Right.
Definitely a major improvement in terms of how you deliver that and avoid fatigue.
Right.
So again, suction-based, 56-ounce reservoir, so you can carry quite a bit of product, and then a waterproof charger for the quick recharging of that lithium-ion.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
excellent.
Really excited for that one, and again, that really the biggest difference. Once you lose the O-rings on those pressure-based pumpers, you got a long way to go. Whereas the suction really lowers the demand on the O-rings and internals and can give you effective spraying and foaming for quite a long time.
Right. Wow, that's a huge lineup this year.
Yes.
So the polisher is going to be sometime in 2023. The liquid products will be as the release, so some of them will be at the end of this season and then into early 2023. So we'll have those on our shelves in-store or online at autoobsessed.com. And thank you, Nick, once again for spending some time with me. It's always a pleasure.
I'm just happy to see you in person again. So, yeah, it's been a great show.
Nick's been in our home city there, and you don't want to come now, though.
No.
We got 6 inches of snow today. We don't want to be there today. But thanks again. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.